Did I hear you're shooting a stand-up special soon?
Yeah, already shot it. It's about to drop.
Oh, nice. You didn't wear that jacket, did you?
What's wrong with my jacket?
I feel like leather jackets sort of went out with the 90s, at least in comedy, but you know, I'm sure it's fine as long as you're not making jokes about liking your coffee like you like your women or whatever. What was your opener?
Well, actually, technically, the opener, I'm gonna open it with a recorded sketch.
That sounds like a shit show, dude. Are you serious? But nobody does that anymore. Maybe there's a reason.
Yeah, no, because actually I wrote a sketch about how nobody does sketches anymore.
Like a meta joke?
Yeah.
It's original, eclectic, eccentric, new, fresh, awesome, cool. Yeah, definitely.
What's wrong with meta jokes?
I feel like they're kind of easy. Like you're trying to be above a joke that you're already doing. It sounds like a calling card for a hack comic who makes a special and then puts it out exclusively only on YouTube or something. Where's yours going, by the way?
YouTube.
You gotta start somewhere, man. Baby steps. You know, nothing. Progress
Jesus.
is progress, baby.
You're making me have doubts about this whole thing. Why did I even sign off on this?
Relax, man. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's great.
Think so?
For sure. These are just one guy's opinions.
That's true. I don't know. Maybe it's fine.
Definitely, totally fine. What's the title? What's it called?
Well, I thought a lot about it.
Actually, the other day we were talking about these dumb fucks who like to. They use these titles where it's like they're writing their own bad reviews for their own critics or something. Like they'll have a title that's like, I can't take this anymore, or make it stop. And the whole time you're watching them like, you fucking uncreative dunce. Sorry, what was your title?
Greg Sisco, everybody.
Thank you. I like my coffee like I like my women. So hot that it takes me longer than it should to realize how bitter it is. Even when a bunch of my friends are going, dude, that coffee seems toxic. I'm like, you do this every time I'm happy. And then they gotta regroup and be like, guys, you know how long it's been since Greg has had coffee. We might need to let him make his own mistakes on this one. And then I get way too dependent on coffee and turn it into my whole identity. And then one day I wake up and there's no coffee. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? And my friends are like, I know you don't want to hear this, but that wasn't good coffee. And I'm like, I loved that coffee. And they're like, yeah, I know you did, man. But that coffee was so goddamn full of vodka all the time. It's turning you into someone I didn't recognize. I guess what I'm saying is I'm single. Most of my life I've been single. And I make excuses for myself, like I tell myself, well, I'm just really busy, which is true. I have 3 jobs. I'm a stand-up comic, I'm an Uber driver, and I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, which, like, 2 of those are full-time, man. That's... They're not an easy 3 to juggle either. Like, the drinking makes me better at comedy, but it makes me way worse at Uber. Like, sometimes I gotta do a show and then go do Uber afterward, and I'm like, fuck, it's gonna be a balancing act kind of night. Especially, like, sometimes it's one of you who needs a ride after the show. Then you get in my car and you're like, I just watched you drink 9 beers. And then I'm like, you were laughing when I was talking about it on stage. Now it's not funny just because it's the 2 of you in my back seat. And you're like, there's only one of me. I do drive for Uber, and I talk to my passengers, and sometimes I end up mentioning that I'm a comedian, and then a lot of them will go, "Oh, tell me a joke," and I tell them that joke, and yeah. And it's perfect because, like, either they laugh and we're cool, or they don't, and they don't ask for another fucking joke. It's perfect. The only time it caused a problem was on election night. I was driving, and I picked these guys up from an election watch party, and they were celebrating because apparently the guy in the front seat right next to me had just been elected sheriff. Yeah. And he asked me to tell him a joke. And I was like, oh, I am not gonna get this chance again. So I told him that joke, and he did not find it funny. It was, he got really serious. He was like, you haven't been drinking, have you? And I was like, no, it's just a joke, because obviously that's what you tell a cop. I was like, dude, if my candidate had lost the election, I might have needed a drink to drown my sorrows, but I voted for you. Yeah, smooth, right? And that soothed the whole situation over. It got me out of it. Which is lucky, because I still have no idea who the fuck that guy was. And he still has no idea how fucking drunk I was. I gave a ride to somebody a while ago who did not say a word to me the entire time, and then when she was getting out said, "Stay blessed," and I was like, that's a hell of an assumption. Stay blessed. If this is blessed, I'm in trouble, man. Like, all that you know about me is that I'm entering into middle age and still have at least one job that's not a real job. Like, oh God, please continue to bless me with more girls named Kendall who spell it with a Y collapsing into my back seat at 2:30 in the morning while all of her friends stand around going, "Sorry, it's her 21st birthday, and she just had 4 White Claws." And mostly I'm just going, how come I get the same blood alcohol content laws as this bitch? Like, 4 White Claws? 4 White Claws. Do you know how expensive it is for me to get that fucked up? That's not fair. I think when you take your driver's test, you should take it sober the first time. And then, if you pass, they should be like, "Good job. You want to do a shot and go again?" You go, "Yeah, let's do it." And then if you pass again, they go, "You want to keep this thing going?" And you go, "Fuck yeah, I'm going for the record." You drink, drive until you fail your test. And then they take your blood alcohol content, they put it on your license, they go, "We found your limit." Yeah. When they pull you over and check that license, they know whether you can handle your shit. You know? "Let me see your license." Holy fuck. "I want to party with you, sir." I think we got a lot of laws that don't make any fucking sense. You can go to prison if you don't pay your taxes. That's just, oh, you like contributing nothing while everyone else pays for it? Go contribute nothing. Everyone else is gonna pay for it. Like, what the fuck? The rest of us can't win. That's school logic. That's suspending you for skipping class. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Here's another one. If you pay someone to have sex with you, it's prostitution and it's illegal. But if you pay someone to have sex with you and you film it and put it on the internet, it's pornography production and it's a totally legitimate business. That means if you pay someone to have sex with you, it's illegal not to film it. That's a weird fucking law. But again, it's school logic. Did you bring enough candy for the whole class? It's just, in this case, oh, you want to pay for an orgasm? No, not unless everyone gets to come. It's weird. The fuck was I talking about? Uber. I bring up Uber to bring up how I got here. Because I've been doing stand-up comedy now for about 4 years, and I've been doing Uber for about 4 years and 1 month. Because what happened was, if you do the math on that, I started doing Uber in 2021, like late stage pandemic, you know? And in Boise, we were at like 50-50 on mask use at that point. Half of people had them, half of people didn't. And what I was doing was when I stopped to pick somebody up, if they had a mask on, I put mine on, and if they didn't, I didn't. And I thought that would be fine. But it turned out that at that moment, there were a lot of people who just assumed that if you had the same mask status as them, you also had all the same opinions as them. So these people would get in the car, I'd be like, hey, how's your day going? He'd be like, oh, it's going a lot better now that I see you're not wearing a fucking mask. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what the fuck happened to this country. Like, first thing, everybody falls for the plandemic, then all of a sudden, they try and steal the election. Next thing you know, you and me aren't allowed to say midget at Panera Bread anymore. Like, what the fuck is this country coming to? I know you can't say you agree with me because you don't want to piss off Uber, you know? Don't want to upset those adrenochrome-sucking communists in Silicon Valley who think the only thing wrong with this country is we're not all dressing up like gophers and sucking each other's dicks on a webcam for government money. But guys like you and me, we got to stick together, brother. Pound it. Be like, fuck. Is that the vibe I'm giving off right now? If I'm not, might just keep this mask on. But then, like, the next guy would get in, and he'd be like, comrade, sorry, I only have one mask on today. I normally wear two, but I had to shit in the other one and throw it at a cop car. Looks like you've only got one on too. I guess it's been the same kind of day for you, huh? I don't know what things are coming to, man. All these fascists screaming about their free speech. Let me tell you something. The only free speech they care about is being able to say midget at Panera Bread. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. Every time I cry, I have to film myself and put it on TikTok. Hey guys, it's me. I'm here with my Uber driver. We both got our masks on and we are not okay. And back and forth, these two people, and like me, little moderate me, I just want to like pull the car over and be like, dude, listen, I think you made a mistake. I'm actually your Uber driver. Not your fucking congressman! What do you think, that I'm gonna like pick the president up from the airport and give him a piece of your mind? No, it's not. You know how you get mad at celebrities when they go on their rants and you go, why do these actors think that we care about their political opinions? Why do you think your Uber driver gives a fuck about yours? Here's an idea. I'm an idiot, you're an idiot. We both have no power. Let's talk about bullshit. Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever worked in customer service, but you're not really supposed to say that to the customer. So what I did instead was I started going to open mics. Because turns out I can scream pretty much whatever I want at you fucking people. And Not only do I not get in trouble, you reward me for it. So 4 years later, here we are, we're filming a special here, right where it all began. And I got the microphone, so let's talk about bullshit. Talk about the petty things, because those are what bother me. I think for most people, the little things are what set you off. I think it's just because there are more little things than big things. I think it's a volume question. Like, I have a theory that I call emotional Jenga. You know, I think we've each got a Jenga tower inside us, and we're trying not to lose our shit. And every time someone fucks with you, they're taking a little piece out of the Jenga tower. And when that Jenga tower comes down, the last person to touch it pays for what everyone else did. It's not always a fair system, but it's consistent. Some people, really good at holding up that Jenga tower. Other people, it collapses at the slightest little thing. But people who are good at it, like wait staff. Wait staff are awesome at it. That's why they got that weird fucking smile on their face all the time. That's an okay way to talk to me. But the higher it stacks, the harder it comes down. So if you get the privilege of seeing one of those people lose their shit, it's amazing. It's usually for the smallest thing, usually just some guy going, oh, this sandwich has mayonnaise on it. I can't eat this. And just... Well, then you should have looked at the fucking menu before you ordered. Fuck this place, fuck you, fuck my parents for having me. Is this your baby? Fuck you, baby! Welcome to Earth, this is how it is sometimes. Guys just left sitting there like, that seemed out of proportion. Yeah, that's because 999 people deserved a small fuck you and got off scot-free. And you were lucky number 1,000. Don't play the game if you can't afford the stakes. I saw a headline that said, trial begins for man accused of murdering other man for talking at movie theater. It was like, whew, Jenga. You take a phone call in the movie theater, you're fucking with the Jenga towers of everyone in that auditorium. I am a huge movie fan. Like, I watch like 100 movies a year. That guy could have been stabbed to death in the seat right in front of me. I didn't see it happen. They could question me for hours. He was stabbed 37 times over a period of 4 minutes, 2 feet in front of you. How could you have missed that? I don't know. Maybe I was trying to watch the goddamn movie. Yeah, it's the little things that set me off. Here's one. I was in a bar late last year. I'd been sitting with a group of friends for like half an hour without moving, and this woman stomps over to our table apropos of nothing and goes, "Which one of you pushed Trevin?" Instant hatred, right? You ever become angry upon learning that a person exists? Like, that was what that was. Not her, Trevin. Fuck him. You know, you don't know everything about yourself until like situations present themselves where you learn about your own beliefs. So like, I didn't know until that minute that it turns out I believe that if your name is Trevin, people should push you. Isn't it? Wherever you go, when you introduce yourself, people... It's like, I don't think I pushed Trevin. You'd have to point him out, but if you point him out, first thing I'm doing is going over and pushing that motherfucker. He should get pushed everywhere until he makes up his mind to be either a Trevor or a Devin. I don't like that. Trevor's a name. Devin's a name. Trevin is just like what would happen if you made a really shitty AI read a bunch of episodes of Dawson's Creek and Saved by the Bell. Like, write its own suburban teen drama. Like the main girl is Tifa Bell, and she's like, that Trevin is a dreamy boat. And you're like, no, I don't like that. That's not our world, but it's close enough for an uncanny valley feeling that makes me uncomfortable, and Tifa and Trevin should fucking stay there. I know. Some of you are going, who are you to make fun of someone's name? Your name is Greg. You have the most boring, average, lame-ass white guy name short of Jeff, which is your brother's name. I get it. But it's still a name, damn it. Greg is short for Gregory. It means watchful. Trevor means fights hard battles. Devin means lover. Trevin means needs his lover to fight his battles for him. Because I couldn't help noticing it was not Trevin himself coming up to our table, slapping our drinks away. What the fuck? You don't watch where you're walking? Let's take this outside. No one named Trevin has ever done that. That's a Josh move. I'll say this though, I was not a dick to this woman. I could have been. All this was going on in my head. But no, in that moment, really, I think the reason I do comedy is because on the inside, I'm an asshole. But on the outside, I am a coward. So like when somebody yells at me, my response is just like awkward laughter. And then if that doesn't work, plan B, apologize profusely. Other people have a fight or flight response. I have a chuckle or buckle response. So like she came over and it went, which one of you pushed Trevin? And I don't think it was one of us because we've been here for like 20 minutes. Trevin said one of you pushed him. Yeah, again, I don't think so. If we did, it would have been an accident. I'm really sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, I am. Not really about this specifically, just kind of live out my life in a general shamey default state. And then I left. And now I tell the story to groups of people where she's not here to defend herself. And that's how you handle your problems like a Greg. That's what we're doing. It's why I'm up here. It's what we're doing tonight. I just unload all my shit on you about everyone I've had enough of. And I've been noticing, after 4 years of doing comedy, I have an ever-growing list of people who can fuck off. And I think we have enough time tonight that I can just sort of rattle through. I'm gonna alienate people a few at a time until it's like me and one other angry prick. It's gonna be, you know the board game Guess Who? Yeah. It's gonna be like that, except it's guess who can fuck off. Spoiler, it's most of you. First group who can fuck off. Anyone who, when you ask how old they are, they go, guess, fuck you. No one likes this. We're all tired of it. We know what you're doing. You know I'm gonna deliberately guess low so I won't hurt your feelings, but you're still gonna pretend it's a real guess and a big compliment. 27? I'm 34, but thank you. Fuck you. You don't look a day under 40. We know you're gonna take it to work the next day. A guy at the bar thought I was 27. You look 27. I would think the same thing. Like, now you're forcing a compliment out of your coworker too. If you need a compliment so badly, go accomplish something for fuck's sake. Teach these people a lesson, guess high. Just, how old do you think I am? 59? I'm 33. Really? What happened? Are you trying to guess my age? Is that what's going on? You trying to jump right in on here? All right. Yeah. I'm recording a special tonight of like stuff I've worked on for 4 years. Like, yeah, no, let's do a special of me fucking with you right now. No, thanks. You know who else can fuck off? That's all right. We'll move on. It's okay. Here's the second group who can fuck off. This one's social media specific. If you post something where you're like, hey, I'm going to see this thing tonight. Anyone want to come? And your friend feels the need to go, I would, but I'm in Fresno. Then shut the fuck up. Why do you think? Who's looking for your input? No one would want to hang out with you even if you were here, which is probably why you're in Fresno in the first place. Fuck you and Fresno. Hashtag yes all Fresno. Anybody from Fresno? Nothing. I've never been there. It just seems like somewhere that would suck. I don't know why I'm picking on Fresno. Here's another group who can fuck off. The people who forget your name and then they go, sorry, I'm not a name guy, I'm a face guy. That's not a thing. If that were a thing, there would be people who would be like, who are you? I'm Greg. Oh, I forgot your face. I'm a name guy. It's never happened. It's never happened. The two groups of people are not name people and face people. They're just like people who make an effort with names and assholes who don't really care. And look, I am an asshole. I'm just saying own it. I'm just saying, like, wow, we met like 6 times now and you've still failed to make an impression on me. You should step your game up. We wouldn't let you get away with that in other situations. You know, you wouldn't let me get away with if you were like, wow, Greg, your hairline's really crawling back. Yeah. I'm not a full head of hair guy. I'm a big dick guy. You still got that great head of hair, but, you know, it's all trade-offs in life. One more group who can fuck off. I want to do a test on this one. Sweet Caroline. Yeah, cool. Let me tell you what happened to me. I was in a karaoke bar in a shitty town I used to live in called Mattoon, Illinois. Worse than Fresno. Somebody sang Sweet Caroline. Packed karaoke bar. At the back of the room, I go, ba, ba, ba. No one else made a fucking sound. And then they all turned and looked at me like I was the asshole. And I did really the only thing you can do in that situation. I said, you people are animals! And then I threw my beer and I moved to a new city. I don't deal with that shit. I consider myself a tolerant guy. I get along with people. I get along, Republican, Democrat, religious, atheist. I don't care. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. But if you don't, ba, 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 Sweet Caroline, fuck you and everyone who fucks you. We live in a society. We're increasingly divided. There's only a few things still holding us together. Don't fuck this one up for us. When you finish with your food at the fast food place, you dump the tray. When you're on the moving walkway, if you're gonna stand still, you move to one side. And when someone sings Sweet Caroline, you ba ba ba. Doesn't matter. If you're in the most serious, solemn conversation of your life, you could be learning that your brother-in-law is in a coma. You gotta be like, oh my God, oh, that's terrible. God, my heart just breaks for that family. Ba, 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 for that family. God damn, everything they've been going through. Those kids, man, those poor kids. So good, so good, so good. Those poor kids. God, they've had such a tough year. They lost grandpa over the summer. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, that's done with for another 45 seconds or so. Tell me again quick, you said it was a stroke? Gotta do it. It's like, that song In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins. When the drums kick in, you stop whatever you're doing and you go. I don't give a shit if you're holding a baby. You could be driving on a rainy, windy mountain highway with your whole family in the back. You gotta take your hands off the wheel. Fuck them. Fuck them. If they weren't willing to risk their lives for music, they had 3.5 minutes to change the station. I wonder how many people Phil Collins has killed with that song. Like, it ain't zero. It's almost been me a bunch of times. And remember, I'm an Uber driver. Sometimes they scream back there. At some point, somebody has been driving. They've taken their hands off the wheel to drum. They've crashed into a lake. And then just as they were sinking beneath the surface of the water, the last thing to go through their heads was, well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. That's a sick fuck, that Phil Collins. In fact, you know who else can fuck off? Singer-songwriters. That's, no, it's, as a comedian and a perpetually single person, I've had about enough of singer-songwriters. Singer-songwriters have groupies. Comedians have chuckle fuckers. And that's the word, too. I didn't even make that up. But I have to tell people because no one's heard of it. Like, nobody's confused about what a groupie is, but no one's heard. Like, everyone knows someone who is or once was a groupie, but nobody's kid sister had a chuckle fucker phase. Nobody. There are not a lot of them. And part of the reason there are not a lot of them is because we call them chuckle fuckers. Like, leave it to comedians to be like, oh, let's think of a really demeaning name for anyone who will sleep with us. Like, We're not a bright bunch. But I'm tired of I feel like with female music fans, with their male stars who they like, there's this feeling of like music, you know, a hot guy with a guitar playing something that came from the heart. A woman is like, oh, I can see into his soul and it vibrates at the same frequency as mine. With a comedian, you're like, I like him, but from a distance. And you're not wrong about comedians. You're just wrong about singer-songwriters. That's all I'm saying. These people are full of shit. Bruno Mars is full of shit. I gave a ride to these 3 women. They were about my age. And there was a song playing. Maybe you remember it. It goes, I'd catch a grenade for ya. Throw my hand on a blade for ya. I'd jump in front of a train for ya. You know I'd do anything. And these women are like singing along, almost weeping. And I'm like, these are the most full of shit promises I've ever heard from a human being. What? I'd catch a grenade for you? If you are in position to catch a grenade for someone, it was coming for you too. That's self-preservation. You don't get points for that. I jump in front of a train for you? When was the last time someone had to do that? Fucking 1814? Girl, if our horses were spooked by a wild caribou and the buggy whip fell out of the carriage, I would mount one of those steeds bareback and steer you clear of the ravine. Cool, can you take out the trash? These are the promises you make when you don't want to have to keep your word on anything. It's like if you promise to never leave your socks on the floor, you gotta work at it every day. If you promise to jump in front of a train for her, even on the wildly unlikely possibility that she's actually about to be hit by a train and you can jump in front of it and save her, if you don't do it, what are the consequences? Nothing, she's fucking dead. You get off easy. Stop falling for these guys, these singer-songwriters. At least make them make real promises. You know, make Bruno Mars get up there and go, I'd carry your purse for you. Fucking try not to curse for you. Taste milk to see if it's bad for you. Take years of shit from your dad. That guy's a keeper. I don't know. I don't dislike music. I just don't like people who are full of shit. Music's useful. In the same way humor's useful. It takes the sting out of things that hurt, things that are hard to talk about. It can be used in a powerful way. If you could go to a hospital where they gave you your diagnosis in Broadway musical format, I'd go to that hospital every time. Fuck yeah. 100%. If you're gonna tell me I'm gonna die, fucking put some pizzazz on it, man. I'm all about that. Sitting there with like that robe that's like open down the back, just waiting uncomfortably. And then like the doctor comes in with a serious look on his face and an orchestra and 8 nurses in matching leotards. And you're just like, what have I got, doc? What's causing the pain? It's serious, isn't it? Cancer of the brain? A whooping cough, maybe? Is that what I got? Come on, I can take it. Just lay it on me, doc. Do. I wish I could help you, but it's out of my control, yo. It's deep in your bones. It's gonna really take its toll, yo. In 2 months' time, you'll be a human casserole, yo. Don't wanna scare you, but holy moly polio. Holy moly. moly, polio, holy moly, polio. Oh my God, Doc, say it ain't so. Oh, it's so. Enjoy while you can your chance to take a strollio. Soon you won't walk, you'll be lucky if you rollio. It's too late now for me to save your mortal soulio. Holy moly, polio. You know, tap dancing number with increasingly stiff knees. And then they hit you with the spotlight and the strings come up and you get to be like, I never thought I could feel so alone-o. Lost and doomed and cursed by the unknown-o. Why couldn't it have just been Parkinson's syndrome-o? No such luck, kid. Holy moly, polio. Holy moly, polio. Time to decide what you want on your gravestone-o. Holy moly, polio. Everything that lives is cursed to die alone-o. Holy moly, holy rock and roll-o. Polio. I don't know, man. That's how I'd want to be told. Thank you. That's holy moly polio. That's the big number from my upcoming Broadway musical, Dancer Ward. Oh, I'm drinking water tonight, despite all of the alcoholism jokes. Drinking water, Mom. No, I'm trying to quit drinking. And I was worried at first. I was worried, like, is comedy gonna be as easy? Because, like, I always liked having a couple drinks before I came up here. But I'm finding that doing comedy without alcohol is like having sex without whipped cream. It's not quite as fun, but you can still totally do it. Works fine, it turns out. Who knew? It felt like time to quit. I'm 36. It's been a long time drinking a lot, and I feel like I'm getting old. I don't think 36 is old. I just think it's not young anymore. I think at 36 you've used up all of your young person privileges, but you haven't aged into any old person privileges. You got no union, dog. You are a free agent. You better watch your shit. So I'm trying to stop. And I like 36. I feel like when you're 20, you can fuck up, you know? If you fuck up when you're 20, people are just like, well, he's 20. That's when you're supposed to do stupid stuff. And when you're 80, you can fuck up. And people will just be like, he's old. Let that poor guy be president again. Or like you can be 20, you can have an apartment, a studio apartment where your only piece of furniture is a futon mattress sitting directly on the carpet in the middle of the room, and your only appliance is a TV leaned up against the wall next to the futon. You can have that when you're 20, and you can bring a girl home. She'll just be like, wow, you have your own place, that's hot. Yeah. When you're 36, she's like, did you just get out of prison? And if you did, maybe you're like, interesting. But if you're like, no, I'm pursuing my dream, good luck. But I like it. I like 36, and I'll tell you, I like my mid-30s because I feel like in your mid-30s, it's this interesting moment in life where you have one foot in each world of being young person full of shit and old person full of shit. You know? Because everybody's full of shit, but young people and old people are full of different shit. At some point in life, you have to transition. Like, young person full of shit is all based on naivete, you know? It's all just thinking that you're the first person to have an experience and acquire knowledge from it. It's just a game of like, These people who are in charge don't know anything, man. They grew up in archaic times. Like, I read a new history book that said all the old history books are full of shit, and they read the wrong history books, so they think all these things that are just the wrong things, and not like me. I know the right things. I got all these ideas that could be implemented if you put me in charge, man. Like, here's an idea we never tried before: communism. And you think we did because you read the wrong history book, but I read the new one. It wasn't the real communism. And that's just one idea. I have a lot of ideas. Well, I have 6. And that's like your 20s, right? Your early to mid 20s. By like late 20s, you start maybe having a lot of those days where you come home and you're just like, oh, fuck. My dad was right about a bunch of shit. Why did I think I was smart? I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know anything. What? And then like age 30, you start like easing into that. You start being like, I'm fucking stupid. I am not gonna be the one to solve all of these problems, man. Someone a lot smarter than me is gonna have to come along and figure out how to fix the economy, but I just fixed my motherfucking towel rack. I'm where I'm supposed to be. The young people and the old people can fight it out about how we're gonna get Russia out of Ukraine. I'm about to figure out how to get the piss smell out of my heater vent from too many blackout drunk nights back when I was young enough to have the answers to major geopolitical conflicts. And then like mid-30s are the moment where your younger friends are having their crisis. And they're like, I don't even know who I am anymore, what I believe. And you get to sit down with them and you get to go, dude, this is a good time in life. Like, it's not your responsibility to have every answer. Your job is to take care of the people close to you, your friends, your family, your coworkers, your loved ones. And if you make their lives better, that'll make your life better too. Take the burden of the entire world off of your shoulders and figure out you. And you tell them that, and they listen to you. And you go, whoa, have I acquired wisdom? And that's the day you take your first step into old people full of shit. That's old people full of shit is just mistaking nostalgia for experience. It's just going, oh, let me sit you down there, son. Having lived a whole life before you were even born, let me just tell you all of the reasons from my superior place of understanding why Laserdisc is better than Blu-ray. I don't know, man, and I feel it happening. Feel it going on in me. And I'm trying to resist. I don't want to be the smug, bitter old guy, because I was already the smug, bitter young guy, and it's not fun. So I'm trying to resist, and I think the trick is to just embrace that nostalgia for what it is. I don't want to be the old guy who's like, these young people today are so fucking stupid. I want to be the old guy who's like, I remember when I was fucking stupid. I don't want to be the guy going, oh, look at them, they just met, they're blackout drunk making out at the bar, they're probably going to go home together, God forbid he gets her pregnant, it's going to be a horrible mistake. No, I want to be the old guy who's just like, oh, I remember my chlamydia experience. So I'm trying to quit drinking. And it's tough. It's tough. I don't know if anyone's quit. Anybody here? Anybody sober? Not one sober person. I love comedy audiences. It's cool. I think the reason it's so hard to quit, you have like an angel and a demon. I've been noticing that my angel's a fucking idiot. It's like, it makes it difficult, Because my demon knows his shit. That guy, he's got it down. When it comes to an argument, my demon is like those lawyers who got OJ off. Like, my angel's like some pissant public defender seeing the inside of a courtroom for the first time in his legal career, just sweating and stuttering. Like, if I'm that guy who was at the bar, blackout drunk, making out, and there's a girl going, "What are you doing after? You want to come with me?" My angel will be like, "Well, I don't. You probably should tell her no, because you had some drinks and you want to go home with someone who there could be a future, and this probably is. I mean, I guess you never really know, but yeah." Demon, do you have a counter argument? Why, yes, I do, ladies and gentlemen of the penis. It seems to me what we have here is a question of opportunity. Now, do we want to be the type of man who seizes opportunity or who lets it slip through his fingers? Allow me to cite precedent: Tiger Woods, Arnold Schwarzenegger, William Jefferson Clinton. These are great men who rose to the tops of their respective careers, and yet all of them succumbed to temptation. Why? I submit that the reason for their rise was the reason for their fall, and that reason is they seized opportunity. And you will never seize opportunity in the form of your hopes and dreams if you are unwilling now to seize opportunity in the form of them titties. I rest my case, Your Honor. And I'm like, fuck. I guess I gotta have sex behind that dumpster. I'm never gonna be a successful comedian if I don't. I tried, at first I was gonna quit alcohol and social media at the same time, but it turned out social media is way harder. After a couple of weeks, it was like, alcohol, the cravings would be like, once a day or something, driving by a bar and like, man, I wish I could have a drink after my work tonight. But the social media cravings are every lull in conversation, every red light, every spare moment of the day. You're just like, oh, I hate it when my foot's asleep. I should tell that to everyone I ever met. And after a few weeks, I was in this gas station and I saw a sign for cigarettes. It said, warning, cigarettes contain nicotine. Nicotine is addictive. And I thought, I feel like I've seen stuff like that for alcohol, but I've never seen it for social media. And it seems like it's more addictive, and it's targeted at kids often. Man, there should be a warning. Like, when you sign up, it should click to create your Facebook page. Warning, this product may reunite you with someone who pantsed you in front of your 4th grade social studies class and make you suddenly give a shit about his opinion on abortion, Click to join Instagram. Warning, Instagram may give you a dissociative disorder where you mistake the real world for a series of photo ops to create a facade of happiness to the point where you are never present in the moment anymore, nor are you happy. Click to join Twitter. Warning, Twitter will turn you into a cunt. Gotta be short and sweet with Twitter. You only get 140 characters. Actually, Greg, it's X now, and you can post long-form content. Oh, good, that'll fix it. Elon bought that for $44 billion. Do you know how rich you gotta be to spend $44 billion on the worst thing that exists? It's a hell of a purchase. I don't know. He's had a weird arc, huh? Like, that dude was a left-wing hero at one point. He made his fortune on these cars that, you know, protect the environment, reduce your carbon footprint. And then all of a sudden he was like, fuck all these woke idiots. You can just like hear the board of directors going, Elon, woke idiots are our primary consumer demographic. Haven't you noticed how much of this pie chart is teal? I don't know, weird place. I feel like the car doesn't really, an electric car doesn't really appeal to the right. The CEO sure doesn't appeal to the left. I feel like they need to rebrand specifically to people who hate both sides equally, you know? That would be a fun ad campaign. Just like a commercial where there's a dude wearing a camouflage t-shirt that says her body, her choice on it. And he's just like, what do I look for in a vehicle? I want a car that speaks to my worldview. I want a car that drives itself so I have both hands free to give the finger to the left and the right. I want a bumper sticker on one side that says coexist, and a bumper sticker on the other that says don't tread on me. Because when I drive down the street and there's a man on one side wearing a MAGA hat and a man on the other wearing a mask with a hammer and sickle on it, I want them to unite when they go, fuck that guy. Tesla. All right. I got one more thing for you before we wrap it up tonight. I'm working on a children's story. Yeah, it's kind of clunky to transition into that from where we've been tonight. At first, I was going to do a children's story. It was a children's philosophy book introducing existential dread to young minds. Yeah, it was called Why is Waldo? I was doing a jigsaw puzzle with a friend of mine and her 11-year-old, and I was like, oh, look at that, they put Waldo in this puzzle. And the 11-year-old went, how? Why? And I was like, ooh, people usually stop at where. Where's Waldo is fun. Why is Waldo is fucking horrifying. How is Waldo? Frankly, it's about time someone asked, because far as I can gather, this dude's main vocation is wandering into crowds and disappearing amidst the noise. Like, that's a cry for help if I ever heard one. Somebody should sit that dude down. Are you okay, Waldo? I notice you've been wearing the same clothes for a while. But no, that wasn't the one I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about this children's story, and it's what I will leave you with. But it's about, I started off tonight talking about being single most of my life. You know, I never even had like a serious girlfriend till I was like 30, and that's hard at times. It can affect your self-esteem. So I wanted to write this story for children to teach them that it's okay if it takes you a while to really connect with someone. So I have this story, and I'm going back and forth on the title. It's either called God and Todd or Why Some of Us Will Die Alone. Goes like this. On a long ago day, in a faraway land, a god who got lonely made woman and man. He made short ones and tall ones and ones with big beards. He made smart ones and strong ones and ones who dress weird. He made Billy and Willie and Tommy and Teddy and Tilly and Millie and Bonnie and Betty. Then with all the best parts, he made Hector the Huggable, but kept going with Todd, who was downright unfuckable. Todd prayed day and night for eventual affection to soften the pain of his perpetual erection. As the others around him commingled and came, he would look to the sky, and to God he'd exclaim, "Why can I not appeal to the opposite sex? Did I do something wrong to inherit this hex, this soft heart and hard cock that nobody wants? In a world full of kind souls and juicy wet," I'm still looking for a rhyme there. "Oh no," said old God, sitting up in the night. "I have given this poor man a terrible plight. When I used up the charm, the good looks, and athletics, I should have just stopped. Why make one so pathetic? I've left him to witness as others connect. He'll watch them with nothing but pain and regret. He'll see chuckling and nuzzling and kissing and lingering and sucking and fucking and jizzing and fingering. But he'll never appeal to the rest of these lookers." So God went to his workshop, and that night, God made hookers. He made black ones and white ones and Vietnamese ones. He made ones who do anal and ones who do threesomes. He made ones who will pamper you, treat you the best, and ones who will whip you and pee on your chest. He made Trixie and Dixie and Ruby and Jade and Candy and Bambi and, yes, Chardonnay. Then with all the best parts, he made Lola the Lovable, but kept going with Barb, and again, just unfuckable. Then God took a shower, put on a clean shirt, cracked open a beer, and said, "Sex work is work." "But wait till Todd wakes up and sees this," grinned God. "An ocean of hookers, and all just for Todd." But then as the sun rose and the roosters were clucking, God saw that it wasn't Todd doing the fucking. The married men all loved the hookers as well, and the hookers loved them, and it all went to hell. Relationships crumbled, society collapsed into dipshits with dicks grabbing titties and ass, and the dawn of that warhead called Lola the Lovable even cratered the marriage of Hector the Huggable. The hookers fucked everyone, fucked hard for God, fucked every last fucker except fucking Todd. Every time Todd would see one, he'd go home and weep. Even offering cash, he'd be told, "Get lost, creep." So he went to the bar room to drink something hard, and he sat in a corner one table from Barb. She was sniffling, shivering, shaking her head, and Todd's ears perked up at the words that she said. "All that I ever wanted in life was to fuck, but no one will settle for me, just my luck." And Todd dropped to one knee and said, "I'd settle for you." And Barb took his hand and said, "I'd settle too." Then he married her, carried her back to his dorm, and they did things that no one would watch on YouPorn. They made 25 boys and 25 girls, because back then there were no condoms in the whole world. They made kids even worse than the sum of their parts, who you could not imagine would win any hearts. They made fuck-ups and dipshits and jack-offs and twits. They made suck-ups and nitwits and whack-jobs and hicks. They made scumbags and cum-rags and dumb slags and hacks. They made people who don't put their shopping carts back. They made Karen and Darren and Kyle and Kevin and Mandy and Brandy and worst of all, Trevin. And these terrible sisters and terrible brothers could find no one else, so they all fucked each other. And as each generation got worse than their parents with flaws of their own, plus the ones they'd inherit, the worst of the worst would breed even worse still, till they came to a face that a mother could kill. So awkward and worthless from floor up to ceiling, no one in the world could find him appealing. And you know who that boy would then grow up to be? That's right, boys and girls. He grew up to be me! Oh, God! Thank you, Boise!